Let me know if I'm sideways, because I tried something different and I don't know if I'm sideways or not, or if I am the right way. Please let me know. So today we are talking about me learning how to express my feelings. I've had the hardest time growing up expressing my feelings, and we're going to be talking about that today. Okay. With that being said, I'm also going to be kind of going over the tips that I've learned from learning how to express my feelings, saying it in the most professional way, and the process that I have gone through to do that. Let's see. I think I'm feeling this one. All right, so if you would like some more information about learning how to express your feelings, if you would like to learn as a mother, daughter, sister, human being, about how to express your feelings, please keep watching. We're going to dive right in. And then somebody let me know if I'm sideways. Am I the right way? Hopefully I am. I'd hate to do this video and y'all try to look at me sideways the whole time. All right, so today, well, before we get into everything, actually, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna talk about, and then I'll introduce myself just so you know who I am. So we're talking about how to express your feelings like a pro, okay? I'm gonna kind of go over why I struggled with expressing my feelings in the past. I'm gonna go over what that led to, like me not expressing my feelings, what that led to in my life. And then I'm gonna talk about how you can begin to express your feelings like a pro with no problems. Okay, so my name is AngelBarnette. I am, among other things, lots of things. I am a mother of one. I am a daughter. I'm a sister of all of those things. I am also a light and energy healer. I help people to transform any negative, dark energy that they have and transform it into light energy. I am an inner work and self-love advisor, inner work coach. I'm also a curl specialist, but right now my main focus is inner work, self-love, light healing, energy, all of that. Okay, so let me know if I'm sideways. I don't know if I'm sideways, or if, like, do I look the right way or do I look sideways? Like, are you having to like turn your head like this? Let me know. Hello, Dawood. Sideways. Dang, I thought I was the right way. I tried to do something. Okay, let me adjust. Thank you. Look, I would have been the whole time going sideways. Better? Thank you. I tried. Y'all, look, I'm new to the YouTube thing. Well, look, y'all got the introduction sideways. And thank you so much. Hi, Derman. Hi, Taylin. Hi, Trashy. Hello. Thank you all for watching. So we're talking about expressing feelings. Let me know if you guys have had any issues with expressing your feelings in the past. Let me know, okay? And it's okay to be completely honest. This is a very safe space. But if you're looking to learn how to express your feelings like a pro, definitely like this video, subscribe, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it all the time. Yes, okay. You're in the right place. I'm so glad that you are here. Okay, so I'm going to talk about, and I'll just kind of do a recap. Thank you so much, Taylin, or Taylin. It's probably Taylin. Taylin rolls off the tongue. But I'm going to talk about why I struggled with expressing my feelings in the past, and these are just real things. I'm just being real, authentic. I have notes, but I don't have what I'm going to say, so I'm just going to let it kind of just come out, okay? I'm going to talk about what not expressing my feelings led to, and then I'm going to talk about how you can begin to express your feelings like a pro, okay? Because expressing your feelings is something that is very necessary in all settings of life, professional, personal, everything, like business, everywhere you go, to the store, online, but in a safe way, right? You don't have to be like forceful or anything. So that's what we're going to talk about. If you find anything in this video beneficial, please like the video and support me that way. I'd appreciate it. And then of course, if you like the content, you can subscribe, check out my channel. And then of course, I post videos every week. So far, 3 videos every week, so you can subscribe. And then I'll see you again. All right, so why I struggled with this in the past. A lot of people don't know this, but I am the youngest of 8 kids. One kid, or the oldest, nobody has ever met anyways, but or not in person, I guess. It's a long story. That's a whole nother video. But I'm the youngest of 8 kids, and I never felt like let's see if I can post this up here. Maybe. I never felt like, as being the youngest, I am live, Danny. Oh my gosh, hi. I felt like if there were any other problem children, not saying my siblings or anything, but siblings, cousins, grandchildren, like I was an aunt at 6 years old, right? So if there were ever there was a lot of people, right? There was a lot of people, there were a lot of other people, and I always felt like it's hard to explain. There were other people that needed to be taken care of. Let me know if that makes sense. Like, I felt like me being the last child, there already being a lot of people out. 2 of my brothers specifically had a lot of kids. They have a lot of offsprings and all of that. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support, y'all. And I just felt like other people needed to be taken care of. So a lot of the feelings that I had, I kind of kept it inside, right? I felt like if somebody else got in trouble, like I feel like, especially growing up, I was a really, really good child. Like, now, we're not talking about teenage years and all that stuff, but like growing up as a younger child, I did try to stay out of trouble until I didn't try to stay out of trouble, almost like a rebellion phase. Y'all know how we do as human beings and adolescents and all that. You're a giver, right? Well, I won't say I'm a giver, but I'll say I'm a very cordial person, so I try to, so I don't want to block you. Danny, I don't want to block you. Come on. Let's do this. Do better. Come on. Do better, Danny. Okay. I don't want to block you. I don't. But, so I'm more of a person that, I don't know. I just see people, if other people need to be taken care of, I want them to be taken care of. Thank you, Danny. I want them to be taken care of. And I just I'll be like, you know what? I'll be okay. But being that person, it allowed me to get stepped all over, have people walk all over me. And because, where people find a weakness, they kind of exploit that weakness, And let's see, and I have some notes here. Letting people walk all over me, and not physically, but mentally, to where people, I noticed, like, growing up, like, having my cousins, like, say, well, you should do this, this, and this, and maybe I would, or maybe I would just let it slide and just be like, okay, like a go with the flow type of person, Yeah, set limits because takers have none. Yeah, oh, that's true. And there's a place for everything. It's going to happen. I just now, let's see, I'm sorry, everybody. Filter yourself, Danny. filter yourself. With this channel, you have to filter yourself, okay? Filter yourself, okay? Yes. You know, and and there's both sides. Like I do believe that there's a balance in life. So where there's an extreme in one, there's an extreme in the other. You just have to learn. You have to learn. You live like it. Truly, you live and you learn, right? It definitely, you live and you learn. The person who gives to people all the time also has to learn to not be walked all over. And he's expressing himself too openly. Right. I mean, look, really, yes, yes. And look, because this is my channel and I've learned how to express myself. So with this channel, either filter yourself or you can leave. But I would love to keep you here if you can do that. If not, I completely understand. That's just who you are. But you could just look or watch and thumbs up and all that. If you're able to do that, that would be cool. Yes. So, so I would also say me not being able to express my feelings before led people to easily manipulate me. Okay. Until, you know, I would say easily manipulate me with me not understanding that I was being manipulated, right? So I had one person in particular made me feel like everything that I did, it was my fault. And even to this day, like I have to think like, well, one, I'm in a different place right now, so I actually understand that whatever is happening in my life technically is my fault. So let me just say that. So it's kind of hard to explain in a space where I am right now. Yes, he was. Yes, that's a great example, Dawood. Daywood. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But definitely, yes, trying to manipulate me, saying like, well, hey, this is just who I am. And it's like, look, so it's like, well, hey, this is just who I am, take it or leave it. And so like before, when I didn't know how to express myself, I'd be like, okay, that's okay, it's all good or whatever, and just take it, right? But now I have learned, and it's like, you know what? I don't want to change anybody if they don't want to change, right? I want people to be themselves. So it's a whole thing. Oh my gosh, y'all are awesome. Like it's a whole thing of like, well, that's cool. If that's who you are, then these are my boundaries, which that goes into some of my ways that you can express yourself. That's actually one of my tips. Create the boundaries, enforce them, and then, you know, if they leave, they leave. If they don't, if they want to change, because you don't want to make somebody do something that they don't want to do, right? They kick me out of every other channel. I just don't know why, so I blame you if you do, but I love you. Yeah, I understand. Thank you so much for understanding. Hey, cuz, hey, girl. Oh my gosh, hi. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. You take. But see, look, I will, you know, you got, okay, that's a second strike. 3 strikes, you're out, right, Danny? Okay, 3 strikes, you're out, Danny. Oh, you're on thin ice, okay? So let's keep going. And so what not expressing my feelings led to was depression, because I had a lot of and also, Danny, I'm not going to filter my words. Like, I'm not going to filter what I'm going to say, because that's also manipulation, right? You all, make sure you understand that. Like, people can do what they're going to do, but when they start to, like, mentally make you feel like you have to, let me see, like, I could be like, oh, I have to watch what I say, or Danny could turn it around and make it into something else. Like, I'm not going to do that, right? So if he does something else, I can just block him and then be fine. Like, I can just keep my cool and be okay. Like, it's not that serious. It's a whole, like, boundaries thing, enforcing them. I've already created the boundary. I've then enforced it. And so, like, I am a what do you call it? I give grace to people, right? So like 3 strikes, you're out. So like if Danny does something again, I can just block him. I don't have to be like in my head like, oh my gosh, you know, da da da. You know, I could just be like, it's cool, like it's all right. Right? Let Danny say. That's up to Danny. You know, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. And Danny, I'm not like you're good. You're cool. This is just my channel and these are the boundaries that I have. So if I do see something else that I don't want to read or anything, then I will block you. But that's okay cuz that's me too. Like it's all good. Are you manipulating Danny? Oh, that's a good question, Dawood. I'm actually not manipulating him. I'm letting him know what my boundaries are. Like, does that make sense? So it's like, hey, these are the boundaries that I have because he came to my channel. So like, these are the boundaries that I have, and you could either follow the boundaries or you could leave. So it's not really manipulation, right? But that's a good question. I love that. So the whole like me not expressing my feelings, keeping things inside, I had like my mind was always full of things that I wanted to say, but I didn't say, and I felt really suppressed in myself, right? So that led to depression. I struggled with depression for a very long time. Like I actually feel like this is the first year that I haven't, well, I'll say the last maybe 5 months. I'll say 5 months I've been depression free. Like I've been all about increasing my happiness and really doing a lot of inner work. Excuse me. And I've kind of like let it go. I would say the past 12 months have been the rockiest of my life from what I'm going through now, you all. But I've learned like it doesn't have to be that way. But also learning that I need to express my feelings was like game changer for that. Let me know if that makes sense. Like me learning how to express myself led to me not being a depressed person after being depressed for, let's say, 2 decades or less than 2 decades. I don't want to date myself or anything, but so now let's talk about how to begin expressing your feelings. Who all here is looking to get better at expressing their feelings? Like, is that something that you're trying to do? Let me know yes in the comments down below. Or if you're like, I'm good at expressing my feelings, say no. Let me know. I want to see who's here. Me. Yes, nice. Okay, cool. Let me see who else. I will say for me, it's been quite of a process. Really trying to understand how to do it, how to make it more universal with expressing my feelings. I'm not sure, I'm sure you noticed, but I'm black. So like there's this thing like it's called like code switching or whatever. So where when you're around a certain type of people, you kind of switch how you talk. Like I'm learning to not do that. Like I don't want to do that. I want to just be myself. And it's a process of learning myself. Yes, suppressing your feelings and not speaking your mind will have you stressed out and depressed. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm getting better at speaking up. Good. It helps when I stop caring so much. Oh my gosh, yes. That's a whole nother point right there. Like I am a, what do I call it? I am a recovering people pleaser. I would be like, hey, do you need help with it? So there's a fine line between what I do. So I am definitely, I love to help people. I love to help people. It's just in me. Like that's actually why I have this channel, to help other people, but it's like I would go out of my way to try to make sure that somebody feels okay or feels good, or you can't please everybody. Yeah, you can't. And so that was like a first step of me, like, you know what, I can't care so much. Or like I'm a recovering perfectionist also. Yes, recovering people pleaser. Oh my gosh, yes. Hashtag, okay? Completely. Like the whole like, oh my gosh, I have to do this a certain way. Or like, for example, look, I'm just going to use Danny as an example. I don't know if he's still here. But for example, like Danny does not have to be a people pleaser. He doesn't have to be like, hey, I don't have to stay on this channel and filter myself, right? Like, that's technically being a people pleaser. Can you help me with something? I don't know, Danny. I don't want to block you. I don't want to block you. I don't know where this is leading to. But I tell you what I can help you with, and then you let me know if I can, right? So let's talk about how you can begin to express your feelings. I have my notes here, and let me see how much time I have. Okay, so I have about 15 to 20 minutes. Not really. Not really, but I can though. But you know, I do have a Cash App that I would love your support with, Danny. I accept dollars. I accept 5, 10s, 20s, $100, whatever you want to give to support my channel. It helps to keep my channel running. I'm actually, look, I did a video yesterday going over like my YouTube stats. I am trying to get a new laptop to edit my videos, because right now I'm editing my videos on my phone, and I'm learning that I can't do everything on my phone. So Danny, you can, if you would like to support me in that way, that would be awesome. The penny, 5 cents, $500, whatever you want to do, I would greatly appreciate it. So the first step into beginning to express your feelings like a pro. So these are I have 3 to 4 tips. Or you can buy me a whole laptop, that works too. Or just give me the money to buy one. That way, and then I'll like do a video to show you which one I bought. I'm looking at look, this, I want to stay on topic. I'm looking at like certain ones because I want to be able to have, I need an external hard drive with it, because I want to be able that it runs fast. Well, look, somebody told me not to get a MacBook Pro because something, I forgot what it was, but something that has like a lot of speed also, or RAM. I don't know. I can't remember the RAM or ROM. I don't know. I think it's high RAM or something like that. Anyways, I'll make a video about it for sure. The first step. All right. The first step is increasing your happiness. Now, with me, I had issue with this first step because I didn't know what made me happy. RAM, okay. Look, I be learning. I did not know what made me happy. The reason I found out that I didn't know what made me happy is after I had my daughter. Of course, I was all wrapped up in her and making sure that she was taken care of. But I also realized that my spouse at the time had certain things that he liked. And I'm going to tell you the moment when I found out that I didn't know what I liked, or I didn't know like what made me happy or anything. We went to Wendy's one time. No. I went to Wendy's by myself, like maybe a year after I had my daughter. And the lady, I had ordered chicken nuggets. And mind you, I'm not really a chicken nugget eater, but I ate it because that's what my spouse got at the time. And the lady asked me what dipping sauce that I wanted, and I said barbecue sauce. It's not that I don't like barbecue sauce, but I wouldn't really, that's not what I choose. Like I used to choose ranch or whatever. I don't do it anymore. But I chose barbecue sauce, and right then, y'all, I was like, I don't like barbecue. Like I don't want nuggets and barbecue sauce. And I said, well, what do I want? And I'm sure a lady was like, ma'am, what do you want? And I was just like, I don't know. I can still get a little bit emotional. I think I started crying, y'all. I had postpartum depression and everything. I feel like I started crying, and I was just like, just barbecue sauce. Like I didn't even know what to do. First step is increasing your happiness and figuring out like what you actually want. It might be a process like it was for me. I had to figure out, I feel like I just now this year got to a point where when I go somewhere, like I know what I want, and I can tell them like, okay, leave this off or put this on extra or whatever. But before, a couple years ago, I couldn't express that, because for so long I didn't express my feelings. I kind of just went with whatever other people went with, and I was just like, okay, cool. And it was the whole thing of like, if I said what I wanted, my spouse would be like, and I'd be like, okay, well, maybe I won't order that. Like, I was being manipulated, not understanding that I was being manipulated. And I also feel like some people manipulate while not really realizing that they're manipulating, until they do, and then they keep doing it. That's a whole nother video. But step one is increasing your happiness and figuring out what you desire. With that being said, if you're having some issues with increasing the happiness in your life, I do have a video in the description on some, I think it's like 10 tips on increasing happiness in your life. Like, that's a part of what I do here as an energy worker, as a light healer. I help you to increase the happiness in your life. So definitely check out that video when we get done with this. It's going to give you some tips on what you can do, something very easily that you can do. And also, I have a happy playlist. If you love good music, I have a happy playlist. If you want that happy playlist, comment down below happy playlist or something like that, and I'll give you the link to it. The only thing is, you have to do it like, if you're on live, you have to do it like right away, or I won't see the comments after we stop going live. For whatever reason, I won't know. But if I see that you want it, I'll make sure that you get it. I will actually, because I have to figure out how to do that. You may have to comment on the actual video that gets posted after I post it. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I'll figure it out. If somebody does put it, I'll make a note of it. Okay. Because I'm like, why? I gotta figure out why my comments don't show when I'm from live. It doesn't show on my actual video. So I gotta figure that out. But I got you, Theodosa. I'm gonna figure it out for you. And so that's the first step. All right. First step: create happiness in your life. Find out what makes you happy. Increase that happiness in your life. And then figure out what you want. Like, that's all one thing, okay? So the second thing that you need to do is to start your inner work process, to figure out why you haven't been able to express your feelings in the past. This is a whole process that you'll need to do, and I'm going to tell you what, you learning how to increase the happiness in your life is going to lead to a lot of mental things for you. You're going to be like, gosh, what do I like? Or maybe you know some things that you like, but I want you to increase that happiness in your life, right? So this inner work that you're going to be doing, that's something that I actually help with. I'm an inner work coach. I am a self-love advisor. So if you're looking, for some help with that, I would definitely say the first step is, watching the video to increase your happiness. If you love music, start listening to that happy playlist. And then, as you find that you're starting to need some more inner work, then reach out to me. I'm on the channel all the time. So you can comment on any video, be like, Angel, I need a coach. And I got you. Or I need some help, or whatever that is. I'm working on a lot of things, you guys. So I'm definitely here to help. I'm here to help you. Yes, look, you just gotta let somebody be happy. Let them be happy too. And I think that's also a part of increasing your own happiness. It's just letting people do whatever they're gonna do. Let them do it, because they're letting you know who they are, and you can then do this next step and be good. So the third step is to create boundaries and enforce them, right? Let people do what they're going to do, because you trying to change somebody is going to stress you out. Okay, like my girl was saying, Theodosa, like, it's going to stress you out when you're trying to change somebody, or trying to like do all these things where you're not being yourself, and it's like, it's not worth it at all. Create the boundaries after you've learned, like, okay, this is the happiness that I want to create. once you start that inner work, you'll realize, okay, these are the things that I want to actually stick with. Like, I feel like this could be a whole nother video of, you know, how to create sustainable happiness in your life, right? So yeah, that's a whole nother video, because I don't even have the time to really go into it. But that's a whole nother video. If you would like a video about creating sustainable happiness in your life, let me know. I'm thinking about it. Because it's a whole thing. I've been doing it for myself over the past couple of months. Are you putting me in the... I'll see if I get that Cash App. I'll see if I put you in the black book. I'm also a very playful person, so I'm like, but I have boundaries. You hadn't crossed the line, so we're good, right? But create the boundaries. If somebody crosses them, then but don't if somebody crosses your boundaries in a way that is just past the line, don't allow them to continue to do that, right? I would even say, if they're if they're on thin ice, like, you don't have to allow them to continue to do that. And I'll say it like this: if you feel like in your mind that you have to change yourself to allow somebody else to be who they are, you have to rethink that. You have to rethink your boundaries. If you have to say, well, you know what, maybe I can change my boundaries or something like that, like, no, don't do that. Create your boundaries, stick with it, and then just move forward from there. Let me know if that makes sense. I hope this has been very helpful. Let me know. I got 10 minutes. Wow. Okay, I have 10 minutes. If anybody has any questions about creating boundaries, increasing your happiness, expressing your feelings, this is your time. I have a hot 5 to 10 minutes to answer any questions before I hop off and go to work. I would love to support you in this way. Let me know in the comments down below. And then let me see if I missed anything. So I put the my little picture on there, like, don't hold back. So what I mean by that, in expressing your feelings, you don't have to hold back your feelings if you feel like you're keeping it inside. But I will say, you'll have to learn the best way to express your feelings yourself to other people. I am a very mindful person, so I do know that people take information differently. So I may say something to my best friend that I may not say it the same way to other people. But I'm also an energy healer. I'm also a light worker, so I feel their energy, and from the energy that I feel from them, I can express a certain way. It's hard to explain, but it's almost like a computer of me taking information, computing the best way to speak to somebody. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me see. Okay, when you're grieving, sometimes you feel like an emotional wreck, and it's very draining. And the simple things like order food can be daunting. So try and make it more simple, like sausage and mayonnaise sauce, right? Like something, I definitely can understand that too. It's like, make things as simple as you can, especially at the beginning. It's like, okay, what do I like? Or, what do I like? What do I don't like? Like, definitely try to make it simple to begin with. You're right. Like, because going all like how I order now, well, I don't order the same way that I used to for my own happiness. Like, I try not to get things taken off that, like, it's a whole thing, y'all. Like, one, I've manifested people to make my food right anyway. So I'm in a space now where if somebody makes my order wrong, I will probably like it, and I will probably be like, oh snap, I actually like it, right? Like, but before, I manifested where if I didn't want something on my food, I would be so upset. I would be all shook up. And then I'll just be like, whatever, whatever. But now, I'll let people know, like, oh, hey, I asked for no pickles or whatever, just so you know. And now if they choose to say, well, oh, I'm so sorry, we'll make you another one, or we'll give you a refund or whatever like that. I'm not really looking for that unless I want that. And then instead of me like beating around the bush, I'll just say, hey, can I get another sandwich with no pickles? I asked for no pickles. Thank you so much. I'd appreciate it, right? I'm not get down to it. I don't know if I said that right. I don't know if I'm reading that right, Danny. I'm sorry. But definitely, I love the whole making it simple for you to begin with, so you can like make it easier on yourself of expressing your feelings. Yeah. Let me know if you all have any questions about the tips that I've given you. The first tip is increasing your happiness and figuring out what you desire. Figure out what makes you happy. Like, that's the whole thing. The second tip is the second tip is starting your inner work from what you're learning, to figure out why you haven't been expressing your feelings the way that maybe you want to express them. Or maybe that's a whole process of figuring out how would you like to express your feelings. And then the third tip is to create your boundaries from what you have learned about yourself and enforce them. Okay? So again, my name is AngelBarnette. If you found anything in this video good for you, beneficial, please give me a thumbs up. Support me in that way. If you like the content that I share, please subscribe to the channel. I post 3 videos a week. I have some videos on my channel now that you can check out. If you need some help with increasing the happiness in your life, check out the video. It's in the description. I think it's like the first thing into my description down below. It's going to give you some tips on increasing your happiness in your life, some things that you can do that's super duper simple, really easy to do, something that you can do every day, several times a day, whatever you want to do, whatever feels right, you can do that. And also, if you would love music, or I find music to be very uplifting for me, to comment down below with the word happy playlist or playlist. I'll know what it is because I only have one playlist by Danny, and then I will give you the link so you can have that playlist. It's on YouTube, by the way, too, so like it's a whole playlist of music that you can just have on loop. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be creating some more videos in the future, of course, 3 videos a week. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all next time. Bye.